The best image that I've come across for the planetary situation is the birth image. A birth is an entirely natural process that presents itself as some kind of life-threatening crisis. I mean, the mother is in agony, there is blood, and there is this appearance of crisis. And yet there's nothing at all wrong here. Everything is working toward its natural end. It's simply that two organisms which were mutually bound together, on one level of the metaphor, mother and child, on the other, the human species and the planet, have, after a long period of coexistence and mutual reinforcement, come to the parting of the ways. And this is part of the process of each growing toward its completion. But the parting of the ways is a rending and a crisis point. So it's important that the birth goes smoothly, but the aura of crisis is not to be construed as a license for despair or the notion that we're encountering anything unusual. This is what it's like when a species prepares to depart for the stars. This is what it's like when a species reaches a stage in its command of language where it can become whatever it seeks to be in its innermost self-expression. And my hope would be that 100 years from now, the planet would be virtually empty of people. The people will have gone into the human imagination, to worlds richer and more fulfilling than anything we can imagine. And some will have stayed behind to be the planetary gardeners, the tenders of the legacy, in the same way that we have museums and botanical parks, and they enrich us. They are our past. They are our heritage. This planet is our heritage. The bones of our ancestors are buried in its swamps and deserts. Our migrations took place across its surfaces. Our dreams were molded out of the marble and clay and metal that it provided. But eventually, we came to the end of that interuterine planetary existence and broke through into the full unfolding of our own becoming, when we underwent the kind of metamorphosis that a caterpillar undergoes to become a butterfly, a true spreading of our wings, a true unfolding of ourselves into the world of the forms we would dream to be if we could but dream ourselves into form. And it's what the planet yearns for and cries out for. It's done right by us. It's held it all together and provided it. I bet when we get out into the universe, we will find intelligent life to be extremely rare. That doesn't mean it won't exist, but I think we will come to have a real appreciation for the metastable dynamics of our planet, that it was able to keep the chemical machinery rolled pretty much uninterrupted for a couple of billion years till we could reach the place where we could leave and take the planetary legacy with us. So I really see, the birth metaphor is the metaphor of hope. It explains the aura of crisis. It's touched with the poignancy of separation and parting, and yet it must be so. It must be so, for our sake and for the sake of the whole of the organic existence. And it will be unimaginable, but these are the lines down which this developmental creode will flow.